right, we knew he was coming, but he's finally here, Captain Drogan. One thing is, I didn't realize he was just a regular guy. I thought he was going to be some kind of, like, species thing, like, you know, like Darth Talon is a species thing, or I didn't realize he was just a guy. I don't know why I thought he was something, maybe because Drogan just made me think of, like, a dragon. I don't know, but anyways, here he is, he's just some guy. Attacker, Rebel, and Rebel Fighter. Not too many tags there. Key attributes. He can dispel and spread... Why is this all caps like that? He can dispel and spread burning with fire support ability. Burning. That's usually kind of unique, right? So that's a first to be able to spread it. Enhances allies with new keen stratagem buff. Powerful damage potential with coordinated shot and his unique second in command. Second in command. So he's second to Leia? I would figure... I don't know. Those were just her friends. I was gonna say I would figure like Han or someone would be second in line to her, but that was basically just her friends, right? Her crew, her boys. She wasn't really in command of them. They were just hanging out, kind of doing their own side missions. Anyways, oh man, heartburn's fun. Inspiration. We are always thrilled on an opportunity to add a new original character to the Star Wars universe. Wait, what? New original character? So, you're telling me Captain Drogan is basically like another sortie? How it was a character that CG invented? Okay, I guess that helps with my confusion then, because he's not even a real character. Anyways, it's important that our players can see themselves in our game. Well, let's see. It says it's important our players can see themselves in our game. 1, I don't usually ever wear green or camo. 2, I don't usually walk around with a gun. 3, I don't wear helmets ever. 4, I don't look like I'm handing somebody my equipment. And 5, I'm not Asian. So, I don't know about me seeing myself in the game. I do not relate to this guy at all. So, not really sure what you're talking about there, but sure. Anyways, people with disabilities belong in Star Wars, belong in games, and belong in our community. Hold on. What? Drogan's supposed to be like a Down syndrome guy? What? Designing Drogan alongside Leia allows us to really set up what the team needs, especially to prevent players from destroying their CLS squad to make Leia's. Strategy tips. Captain Drogan really shines under a GL Leia lead, but can also work well in Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma squads. Well, that would make sense considering the Rebel Fighters tag. His unique boosts the damage his basic ability can unleash and further enhances his synergy with the keen stratagem buff. You know, I can't get over this nonsense. Is he supposed to be somebody with Down syndrome? At first I thought he was supposed to be Asian, like Japanese, Korean, something like that. But is that what he's supposed to be? Down syndrome? Like, that doesn't even make sense. They would never... No military would allow somebody with disabilities like that to join the military. You need to be, like, peak physical everything. Well, peak everything. Physical and mental. And I don't mean that rudely. I mean it accurately. Just, it is what it is. You need to be peak. Why are they adding somebody that has, I would assume, Downs into the game as a captain who's second in line to Leia? Like, that would never happen in real life. Just because it can't. It's not to be mean to these individuals. It's just obviously they, you know, aren't as peak because of their difference. Like, well, this is stupid. It's one thing if you want to add a character in the game that has disabilities, fine, go for it. So make a character that's missing a leg, or, well, Saw Gerrera, make him the regular way. Actually, they made Saw Gerrera his young version when he didn't have problems. But, you know, it's just this position. You would never be a captain in a military. This is stupid. Anyways. His unique boosts the damage his basic ability can unleash and further enhances the synergy with the Keen Stratagem buff. There are many strong openers for Drogan. The ideal ability often depends on the leader he serves under, with his basic packing an exceptional punch, in particular under a GL Leia lead. Burning will be a complementary addition to a GL Leia team, along with a certain beep boop. Yeah, R2. He's like one of the 3 characters that currently have burning. Fact. Who is Captain Drogan? Fenro Drogan is a new original character to Star Wars who fought with the Rebellion on Endor. No, he didn't. The Rebellion on Endor was a planned thing that George Lucas came up with decades ago, literally, and it didn't have Fenro Drogan that you just kind of invented and forced into there out of nowhere. Hey, let's just change the whole storyline and add this character that didn't exist. Again, it's cool if you want to introduce new characters, but don't try to force them into a storyline that's well-defined and everybody knows. Drogan was not there. He wasn't hanging out with Leia. Like, we know what happened. Any motherfucking ways. Captain Drogan is a native of the planet Gorman, who has a limb difference and served as a member of the Gorman Front prior to joining the Rebel Alliance. When the rebellion called for stalwart soldiers, Drogan was quick to answer and lend his talents to the cause as an expert technician, and member of Bitter Pill Company. What is Bitter Pill Company now? Jeez, they're making up all kinds of crap. Captain Drogan serves the Rebel Alliance with pride and has helped bring Imperial forces to heel across multiple engagements. So what are you saying now? It's a limb difference? What? So what does that mean? He has a short arm? Is that what you're showing me? He has a normal arm and a short arm? So he is Asian? He's not Down syndrome? What the fuck is he? This whole kit reveal is being way more confusing than it needs to be. They should have just left it as it was without making this weird disability backstory. I don't know what to think of this guy. Do you have Down syndrome? Do you have a short arm? What is your limb difference now? Ugh. Anyways, how do I acquire him? And a marquee event starting 8:31 at 11 a.m. Pacific. So that would be Thursday. And 11 a.m. Pacific is 2 Eastern. Drogan's unique, which we don't know anything about because we haven't seen the kit reveal yet, so this makes sense. But anyway, it says whenever an ally with Keen Stratagem uses an ability during the turn, Drogan assists, dealing 30% less damage than them once per turn. Does he assist himself if he has Keen Stratagem? Yes, he does. That is kind of weird. How do you assist yourself? Well, I guess you can. I was just thinking like basketball. You can do an alley-oop to yourself. You just gotta kind of throw it at the backboard, and then as it comes back, boop, catch it and slam it in. Drogan's unique says, whenever, we'll just say he, deals damage to an enemy, he and all allies with Keen Stratagem recover 5% protection. Does he recover 5% or 10% if he has Keen Stratagem? If he has Keen Stratagem and this triggers, he will recover 10%. Minus 5% for, oh, that's a dash. Okay, they should have 2 lines. 5% for dealing damage and 5% for having Keen Stratagem and dealing damage. This really needs to be after the thing. What the heck? This is way out of order. It's asking all these questions about his kit, and we haven't even seen the kit yet. With his special ability Battle Plan, if his unique is upgraded enough, will he assist twice since he calls allies with Keen Stratagem to assist and assist with allies when allies use abilities via his unique? Yes, he will assist twice. Once for using Battle Plan and having Keen Stratagem, and once for his unique. Is GL Leia a rebel tank? Yes, while not a taunting tank, we liked highlighting her identity as a priority target that is hard to take out. She may be small, but she is one tough cookie. Yeah, but she's also, well, like you said, small, like in every regard. Her whole crew, she was shorter than everyone. Well, maybe not Luke. I guess he's kind of little too. But then again, they are supposed to be twins. But, you know, she is pretty small overall, like size. Yeah, her later years, she kind of, you know, got a little thicker. But during these days, not so much. She's probably, I don't know, 5'7", 130 pounds. That ain't no tank. That's stupid. And they're talking about how she was difficult to take out and stuff, but she was never really by herself. I mean, you want to talk about Leia being difficult to take out, look how A New Hope opens up. She was super easy to catch and keep locked up. She needed 2 guys to come save her. Actually, needed 2 guys, a droid, and then a message that she recorded for that droid to get relayed to a 3rd guy to come save her. Which, that just means that I guess she was really under some security. If it required 3 guys and a robot. But still, she ain't doing that shit herself, so she ain't that much of a tough cookie. Then also remember this, at the beginning of episode 6, she's all slaved up by, or was it at the beginning of episode 6? I don't know, whatever episode it is, she's all slaved up by Jabba. And then the only time she kind of is a badass for real is when she's Boosh. And that's with armor and voice changing and bombs and all this, so I don't know about your bullshit saying that she's such a tough cookie. Because this version of Leia that you're working on is from Endor, and she's just an average woman who became strong, close friends with the Ewoks. Like, alright. Any mother effing ways, why does they call it to a rebel fighter support leader? Why they call it to a rebel... What? This provides some extra utility on a Sagrado squad for players to use while they work towards Leia. Oh, I see. There must be some kind of move that specifically calls out, if the leader is blah blah blah, which in this case, Rebel Fighter Support, then this happens. Anyways, we're going to call that Developer's Insights / confusion about this character, because that's what this has been the whole time. I guess that's all I got, because I'm still violently confused and don't know what to think. So, yeah, that was Developer's Insights, and Kit Reveal will be next, and now all those questions that we just answered will actually make sense. And until that one, I said see ya.